Hello, my friends, and welcome. Welcome to the Post Hurricane Milton extravaganza. Normal Thursday night here at EPCOT, and it is a cool night. It is just around 70 degrees. You see the wind is blowing pretty well, and it is fair skies, and it's going to be down in the 60s tonight. So I have one thing that I normally don't have with me. It is a jacket. I have a jacket on. So hello, Nick. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, 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 friends. Tonight, there is not really a big agenda. We're gonna walk around. We're gonna grab a couple of rides, and then we're just gonna walk around the World Showcase, maybe check out some music and see what's popping here at EPCOT. It's gonna be more of a down-tempo relaxation night, but I think I'm gonna head over to the Land Pavilion, and maybe, just maybe we can get on Soarin'. Last time I checked, it was 35 minutes. So I'd say the park it's busy. It's not like slammed. Spaceship Earth is like 20 minutes. And, you know, it's just a good night. You're not like dying of heat. But the wind is blowing, and I have my little hoodie on. I do currently feel a little bit cold, but that is okay. So at any point, when there's audio issues or any kind of screen issues or lagging, definitely let me know in the chat. Still testing out equipment, and I think I got everything figured out. But, you know, it took me a long time to get the first setup ready, and we are almost here. Hello, Mike. Yes. Actually, Mark, we spoke yesterday, but not on the Following Sierra YouTube channel, though. We were over there on our friend's Theme Park Assembles channel. He had such a good stream. I had a good time. And welcome in, everybody. So it is so great to see everybody after a long couple of weeks. Last week, Hurricane Milton did not cause any major damage to us. There's a lot of trees down and a lot of wind, but there was so much wind. I have never seen that much wind before. Wind was going like 80 miles an hour in our area, and in the middle of the night, it sounded like a big whistle, like a train was coming through. So it is certainly good to be back. Certainly good to be back, friends, and streaming and at my happiest place on earth here at EPCOT. You know, this is the one thing I look forward to when I get here, especially after a few weeks of not being here, is this big old geosphere above me. So welcome in, guys. Do me a favor and hit the like button, and if you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell notification, because we go live here every Thursday, except for when there are hurricanes. Maybe I can walk you guys through the journey of water. It's been a while. So yeah, let's sit through the journey of water first. I haven't been through there in a while. And the cool thing is, the sun's starting to go down a little earlier. So when the stream starts, we're already halfway there with the sun. So it'll be less of an irritation for me and you as viewers. Yes, because I was streaming at Hollywood Studios, but I got kind of sick. So I ended the stream early. I couldn't talk very good, and I was coughing. And we watched the World of Animation on the Chinese theater. And after that, I just called it a night. Feeling much better now. I can breathe, I can hear, I can talk. And hopefully the audio hangs out with me tonight. I did a lot of testing, and I believe it was a wire issue, a mic issue. So I switched out wires and mics, and I think we are good to go, and we're gonna find out. '24 International Food and Wine Festival is still going on for like another month. So yes, Mark, I have a jacket on. One thing us Floridians don't carry with us too often, because it's right at 70 degrees now in the 60s. So at 7 p.m., that's when it's going to start dropping below 70. So I was like, let's just go ahead and coat up. And usually what happens in the winter time is like the temperatures are much better than some of you guys up north, but the wind is kicking. So you get a jacket, but then you go out and the sun is just beating you. And so you feel hot. So and there's the sun as it's kicking now. So let's take a peek in the journey of water. I'm gonna try to stay away from the water a little bit since I have electronics in my hand. Audio. Not lose audio. It just looked like I lost audio. Because I can clearly hear the stream. I think, Nick, you left your AC on last night and you woke up, it was 32 degrees. And I think that is what happened. That's what happens when you leave your doors open when you got the AC running. You cool off the world. So, I thought I lost audio, but it was just really low at the time. What you guys think about going to see some fish, or would you prefer to go see some plants? So we have fish, we go flying, or we see some plants. But it looks like the seas has a weight. Not something I'm ever used to. I cannot see the time. So let's go ahead and look up. The Seas with Nemo is 25 minutes. You know, normally when it's summer and you're like, it's really hot, you would think that the ride would be on 25 minutes then, because that's like a good AC ride. But 25 minutes and it's cool outside, which means we probably have plenty of children in the park today. That's what I thought, Melody. I wasn't speaking, but I was going through and I couldn't find a place where the audio dropped. Yeah. I want to ride the seas. I want to ride the seas into the park, into the aquarium. Because I have not been here since little Joe got a new roommate. So let's just go ahead and go in this way. So welcome, my friends. Melody wants to see fish. So I heard that the manatee that was injured badly in a crash, the one that was here, not Little Joe, but the other one. I'll think of his name in a minute, but they moved him permanently. And then I heard they were removing the dolphins as well. So let's go check it out. I was hoping to go in the seas, the Nemo ride, because it's a really good ride and it doesn't lag. Let's go ahead and go in the manatees. Oh, cool. I haven't been here since, what was his name that left? Lou.
This is his new friend. This is an ego. So he's our new
Oh, nice. So little Joe's still here.
He is. Yeah, he's just in the back right now, but an ego is the one floating.
Nice. I think she said his name was Inigo. And little Joe is still here. And Lou has found a new home. Are the dolphins gone too?
They're still here.
They're still here. Okay. I just heard they were leaving too.
Yeah, they're heading to a new home, but we still have them probably another couple of days to a week, depending on the process of moving.
Okay, yeah, it takes a little bit to move animals.
It's up to the ceiling, so it's a lengthy process, but they're still here.
Nice. That's a big manatee.
This is an ego. He's floating.
His name is Inigo, the new manatee. So yeah. So apparently the dolphins are still here, but they're getting ready to leave. She said within a couple of days to a couple of weeks. And this right here is the aquarium where Nemo and Friends lets out. This is the one you see when you're coming out of the ride. There should be a hidden Mickey over here somewhere. It's like a shark just swam by, but it was kind of low, so it was off camera. Oh no, those were the dolphins. We'll catch the dolphins upstairs. So welcome friends to the channel. Be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button and be a part of the community. And for those who are in the chat and want to take a trip down here to Walt Disney World, my friend Nick from Nick and Shannon, Travel with Nick and Shannon, he is here. His link is in the description. And he is a former cast member and can help you plan your trip stress-free and no additional costs from your trip. So definitely check them out in the description. And welcome to the stream. There we go. A little far away, but I was on the bottom floor and the dolphins are on the top, and now I go to the top and they're on the bottom. You can see them a little bit. There's one. So yeah, like I said, the dolphins are going to a new home very soon. So we have scuba divers in here. And what's really cool is you have to be certified, but you can pay money and then you can come in here and they let you scuba dive in the tanks. I mean, it's a little expensive because you could probably do a good shark dive in the Caribbean for much less. But hey, I mean, aquarium diving at Disney, the second largest aquarium in the United States. I mean, that's got to be some fun there. All right, so just got to keep my eye on the audio. I have no idea how I'm going to permanently fix this audio issue. The app does not support Bluetooth, and I have not found the correct adapter that I need to make it work. There is another mic system that I could try out, but it's like $130. There's a shark. And I may go to that eventually, but I haven't made my mind up yet. Still exploring my options. And I can't get it to break at home. It only does it here on the stream. There we go. Got a diver. There's a human. A human. But you know, with the new lightning lane system that's being advertised, I'd much rather dive in an aquarium than pay the money to do that. They're probably about the same price. So we got 3 divers here. Playing rock, paper, rock, scissors. Oh, I've seen a human before. Let's go look for sharks. Really big fish there. I am seeing I forget, it's like a black tip shark. Got a black tip on its fin. My only issue is like, I'd rather dive in the open ocean in a reef. But I mean, hey, it's probably an amazing experience. If I'm not mistaken though, this is the Shark Tank though. If I want to see a shark, I just go over to Cocoa Beach or get on a ship down to the Caribbean or Mexico. And not these last couple trips, but I think like 3 cruises ago, I stepped over into the dock and I saw I think it was a bull shark, for what they were saying. But it was small, it wasn't a full-size shark. And it was very close to where we were going to be swimming. But we were enclosed in like a gate. So the sharks couldn't have got to us where the natural wildlife fish was. So yeah. So now it's time to move. Oh, now it's time to move on to some plants. Let's go do living with the land. Black tip freeze shark. I know it had black tip in its name, but I wasn't 100% sure. A little confused at why the stream isn't kicking a little more tonight. Usually the viewers start coming in and much more popular, but we're gonna get through our night and see how well we can do it. Because by now I usually have like 10 or 11 people on. Maybe YouTube's mad because I haven't streamed in a while. But we're gonna figure we'll go do living with the land and we'll check out the times for soaring, and heck, we might even do some figment. So what's funny is I've been watching these older EPCOT videos, like in the 80s and the 90s, the home VHS tape, and like EPCOT was definitely a different place back then. And that was actually how I knew how I rode wild toads over at Magic Kingdom. I remember that ride, but I did not remember it until I watched the video, and I was like, oh yeah, I rode that. I love Figgy. I don't necessarily love the ride. I mean, it's okay. But Disney, if you're listening, let's get the dream catcher back and let's do something and make that ride amazing. Figment of your imagination needs a little love. That's all. All right. Righty. So welcome to the Imagination, not the Imagination Pavilion, the Land Pavilion. We'll go to the Imagination Pavilion next. So what happens when you bring your children to EPCOT and they get really tired? Look, there are people in line for living with the land. We usually don't see a line on that ride until like November when they do the holiday overlay. Nick, I think I saw you have a picture of that Figment with your name on it. I certainly love Figment. I just wish they'd do something with the ride. I want a ride that I can ride a million times and still love every second of it. Of course, that's asking too much. But a lot of the Disney attractions, that's kind of how I feel when I ride them. With Figment, I think I was over it after the second time. They say 15 minutes for Living with the Land. And Soarin' is, I'm going to guess 35. And what's really cool down here is most of you would know, some of you would know, but you can actually eat some of the food that is grown here at EPCOT down here in the Garden Grill and some of the quick service stands over here. And I think they do serve it in other places throughout the park. So we have 45 minutes and 15 minutes. So let's do Living with the Land. There's a little bit of a line, but that's okay. And then we'll go do Figgy. So welcome friends, come on in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and select the bell notification so you know when I'll go live every Thursday at 6 p.m. Nick, the only issue with Spaceship Earth is that I usually lag even with the new network. We can give it a try. Since this stream, there's not a lot going on, that would be a good time to test things. I believe, I don't know, this ride feels like it's shut down because I don't see anything. Keep losing audio, so I think we're gonna go without external mics tonight because I don't feel like dealing with it. It's gonna be a little louder and it'll give me a good bass to test, but until I figure out what's going on, there's not much I can do. I just hate how loud it gets on the mics. And then when the wind blows, you're going to hear that wind blowing noise. I cannot get the mics to stop working when I'm at home. But in the parks, it does it all the time. I just can't figure out why. yeah, so I don't know if it's the app. I don't know if it's the hardware, but I gotta figure this out. So we're gonna go with no good mics tonight, and we're just gonna go phone audio only. See, we had this issue when I was using the other app as well. So it seems to me like it's a hardware problem, but we also weren't having the issue before we switched phones. But we're gonna go micless tonight, and we'll just use the phone audio, which is okay. It's not too bad. And we're gonna do that for a while until I figure out what my next move is. I just think it sounds much better. It's a much better experience for you guys when I have a mic. I mean, if the wind picks up, I could probably plug the other mic back in. Just when it's windy, but anyway, I think we're waiting in this line because I don't know if the ride is actually going right now. They haven't officially closed it, but we're not moving. And this ride is always moving. So yeah. It took me a long time to get the iPhone 13 Pro to work with it charged, and it ran a mic. And it looks like it's going to take a long time for me to get this one right too. But that's okay. We're just going to use a little lower quality audio until I get the solution. Definitely an audio issue that I don't know how to fix. Yeah, there's some competition on the streaming tonight. There's a not so scary Halloween party being streamed, which may take a few away from my little EPCOT night. Don't know who else is streaming, but so I know I won't be streaming every single week in November because I've got some research to do. I'm going to try to keep up with pre-recorded videos while I'm not streaming. But I want to try to hit Magic Kingdom the first non-party night on Thursday. And then we're going to play it by ear in November. Around Thanksgiving there'll be a stream, and then in December there'll be multiple streams per week because school will be ended and I'll be able to get out here much more, and I have some PTO that I could probably take and do some fun streams. But just a little warning, there may be some gaps in Thursdays for November, just because it's going to be a busy time for me. So I think I'm going to do 2 streams in November, 2 normal ones. I may do a special stream at some point, but going to take a little while to get this equipment the way I wanted it, the way it was originally on the other phone, and we're just not there. I'm going to do my best to keep the lag away. Sorry. We are running low on the frame rate, so thank you, Nick. Yes, please like and subscribe and be a part of the channel. Welcome in, everybody. We are getting ready to board Living with the Land. So glad everybody's here, and hope everybody was safe for Hurricane Milton. The good news is the stream is a little slow tonight, but just one. Thank you. The subscribers are coming in, so thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining the Following Sierra streaming community. Be sure to check out Travel with Nick and Shannon down in my description if you need help planning your trip to Disney at no additional cost. Be sure to check out the people I trust to book Disney and cruise travel whenever I need, and they will definitely help you out. Por su seguridad, permanezca sentado con sus manos y brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco y vigilando el mismo. A manera de recordatorio, no tomar fotos o flashes a la luz de video antes de llegar a Inglaterra.
A storm may seem violent and destructive to us until it accumulates in the sun. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
In Japan, we're learning that by mixing these and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. And using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we learned that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil,
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future.
For your safety, please keep all legs inside the vehicle at all times. Thank you. Once again, please keep all arms and legs inside the vehicle.
To the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect the natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, EPCOT scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. Represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratory. If you'd like a closer look and check out the behind-the-scenes walking tour, it's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants that grow in our laboratory. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop. Please gather all your personal belongings, lower your head, and march your step to it.
Alright, that was fun, except for whoever was sticking their hand outside the boat interrupting the audio of the ride. Somebody behind us, obviously, because the boats way in front of us were gone by the time they were announcing the second time. So Soren is still, it's 25 minutes. Let's go do Soren. My rule is under 30. If it's under 30, we're doing it. Now I'm excited because we're at Soren. Well, the problem is I'm charging my battery. Already got 2 bars, so we should be good by the time we get there.
I saw a little boat ride as well. We can go for a boat ride and show you how if that's
So how long do you think it'll take? The science is 25 minutes. 7:06 now. Hopefully we can be on it by 7:30. Make it by 7:30. So yeah, lots of news coming out of Disney this week. Big Thunder Mountain is going to be closed down for a multi-year project, and they're rolling out a new lightning lane system for the rich, for the folks who want to spend lots of money at Disney. Not only do you have to have a premium resort reservation, but you have to pay like $350 to like $425. And this lightning lane will give you one ride to every ride that has a lightning lane in the entire park for one day. You still have to pay the cost of admission, even if you do the Orlando and Denver meetup, it's like $400. But at least you get free food and lightning lanes all night. With this one, you have to pay for your food and admission. You're just paying for the lightning lanes. Not a service I would use anyway because I don't need to. But certainly leaves a bad taste in Disney fans' mouths. Certainly for them to start doing things to get people into the parks, especially since attendance is down, not do things to make people not want to come to the parks. But I was going to say, I don't know, I just work here, but I don't work here. But I still don't know.
We'll go in slow.
But let's take a little flight, shall we? Also helps support my friend Nick, who and yourself by booking a vacation through Travel with Nick and Shannon. The link is in the description. So I'm looking to stream at Hollywood Studios again next week. That's our options for Thursdays right now is Studios and EPCOT. After Halloween though, the Magic Kingdom's gonna open up for like a week or two where I can stream there on a Thursday night.
Ele é muito legal. Aí a Mel beijou ele desmaiou.
Beijou o nariz dele e aí vocês estão no chão pra desmaiar.
Você podia ter dado, Mel, ele ia gostar muito.
So if you guys have not liked the video, leave some more likes. I need YouTube to suggest this video more often, and I believe that's our issue tonight. We certainly don't have enough likes. So certainly tell a friend, and let's get this stream going. So we jumped in line at 7:06 and it's 7:14 now. So we're like 8 minutes in and still probably a couple shows to go. So that wait time, that might actually be accurate. I'm seeing some of the same questions I saw last time. So it looks like if you come through here enough, you might actually get a heads up on the good answers. soaring. Nick, actually, I do get lucky a lot to get, I think it's B. But I've actually asked for the a concourse before, and they actually turned me down. So it was the only time I've ever been turned down for a seat request. So right now we are at 10 minutes. 25 was the quote. I say we're about halfway through. By the time I actually get into the seat, I think 25 will be a pretty good estimation here. Generally, cast members will accommodate a seat request. The only time I've ever been turned down was one time me and my daughter was here and we were like this. They said that they couldn't accommodate. And that's the first time in almost 4 years of roaming the parks that I've ever been told that. So I guess it varies from day to day, situation to situation, and cast member to cast member. welcome in, my friends. We're getting ready to ride Soarin'. If you're just tuning in, be sure to give the video a like, hit the subscribe button, select the bell notification so you go when I go live every Thursday. Thank you for coming in, and we should be on the ride in about 10 minutes.
Até mostarda pra pôr
Mostarda apimentada.
Olha aqui, Bi, subir. Já vai vocês conversar.
Sai da fila do parque.
Ó, Bi, ó.
E aí, gato? Hã?
Eu vou no brinquedo.
Tá com
Tô
saudade.
com saudade.
Cadê minha mãe?
Eu vou no brinquedo do Ratatouille que é
Oi, mamãe. Tá frio.
We're almost
Tá
up to
frio
the
hoje.
concourses.
Mesmo com vai se
I can see the Concourse B sign up there. We'll get up there and make it happen.
Mãe, legal, vai no chão.
Lava até fica passando por cima das coisas.
É, que é a primeira vez.
Tá vendo? Você quer as coisas?
Tá bom? Eu tô com 10%.
Se não tiver o controle, tá?
Beijo. Saudades. Boa noite. Manda beijo pro papai. E a Kira? Será que ela esqueceu de mim?
Peraí, mãe, tá.
Ligou?
Mãe, tremeu toda hora a tua cabeça.
Oi.
Ele tá parado.
Quê?
Por que o senhor tá demorando pra tirar foto?
É porque tá naquele modo esquisito. Não, tá bom.
Aí. Ah, agora eu fui.
Não, mais caro.
Você vai vir pela terceira vez? Ah, mas é bom já.
Esse é o último. Esse é o último.
Guarda pra gravar
Rapidão, e ela ficou comigo.
Aí.
Olha lá.
Sai aqui agora. Olha aqui.
Tem volta, tem volta.
So we're now 20 minutes in with a quoted wait time 25. Don't think they're gonna make that time. Maybe 30. maybe 30.
Vai pra cá. É porque tem que esconde, eu quando você esconde.
I'm gonna take what we get. I'm just gonna see what we get. I think the last time I streamed and Melody was with me, we did get the center.
Meu, você tá com essa camiseta do bar de baixo, você parece uma mulher da carreta. A mulher da carreta.
Yeah, I think I want to do a Spaceship Earth run next. I want to test the Wi-Fi. The connection's usually not the best there, and since the stream is, there's not as many people on the stream as I normally have. I think it'd be a good night to go ride Spaceship. So hello.
Eu esperando, você tava sendo e a Mel dançando na frente do espelho. Aí passou uma mulher, olhou pra ela e deu uma risada, assim, sabe? Ela dançando, ela tava dançando. É sim, aí eu ri. Ah, não pode? Não pode acabar de fora? Aí eu...
I think we already were putting a concourse, we just need to count it off.
Aí a Mel olhou, aí eu comecei a rir. Aí a Mel falou na hora assim...
Hello, Levi. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Super excited to have you. Don't forget to give the video a like. We need some more like love tonight. YouTube is not being good to me tonight, so... But welcome. And we're getting ready to get on Soarin', so I'm really excited. Battery strength is looking good for the ride. Looks like I'll need to plug back in. Phone is draining. The new iPhone has a bigger battery, and I think it's draining the gimbal a little faster.
For your safety, please do not sit or swing on the handrails. Once again, friends, keep those 2 feet on the floor. Please do not sit or swing on the handrails. Thank you.
All these announcements is beginning tonight. Magic's ruins.
Pode sentar? Não pode? Tem que estar aqui.
Tá sentado igual a aqui na mesa, pra eles.
We're almost there, friends. Almost there. Bear with me real fast, friends. All right. They were a little loud, so I went back on the mic. With a different adapter. Just one.
Head on down to the next gate, please. Somebody here? 3, head on down.
All right. Should be good now. Just one? All right. We're on Concourse B. So we are in the middle on row 1. Bear with me for a second. All right.
Isso é o dedão, isso. Esse vai aqui, ó. Ela, indicador.
So we are situated. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to give the video a like. Make sure you hit subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when we go live. I typically go live at 6 p.m. on Thursdays. I make content about cruise ships and theme parks. So welcome to the family, and we look forward to seeing you come and watch more videos with us. Also, friends, check out my friends down in the description.
Hello, welcome to Soaring. My name is Patrick, and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. We'll begin boarding in a few minutes, but first I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the under-seat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and, of course, these little kids. Next, fasten your seatbelts, inserting them into the buckle on your right. If smaller aviators don't measure up to the height indicator on the seat, just put the belt through the loop in the center strap before buckling. That's work, pal. Soon you will be airborne. So if you or your little aviators have a fear of flying or heights, you might want to wait for your party to be arrival. Okay, let's review. Attendants. Seatbelt, carry-on item, safety strap, fear of heights, keep your hands and arms inside at all times. Anything else? Yeah. Have a nice flight.
Before you board, we have a few safety reminders. Seatbelts go left to right. Smaller aviators who don't reach that red marker on the back of the seat will put the seatbelt through the center strap. Larger bags will be placed off to the side in the designated areas. Loose fitted shoes can stay on the ground in front of you. Any personal items you are holding must be held tightly. Have a nice flight.
All right, as we board, have a nice flight, friends. All right.
All the way down, my friend, all the way down.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought I was the last one.
Hold on, you gotta put this little thing.
We are now conducting our final systems check. Please stow all carry-on items in the under-seat compartment. For your safety, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened during your flight and watch your children.
Bienvenidos. Favor de colocar sus efectos personales en el compartimiento debajo del asiento. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con el cinturón de seguridad abrochado durante el vuelo y vigilen a los niños. Esperamos que disfruten su vuelo.
Soaring to tower. We are ready for takeoff. seatbelt, just push down on the red button on your right. Be sure to gather all your carry-on items from the underseat compartment and exit to your left. Have a great stay here at EPCOT or wherever your final destination may take you.
All right. That was fun. Soaring never gets old. I was really paying attention to like the dust that flies up in your face. I don't know I ever noticed it as much as I did this time. But we had a really good seat. I was right in the middle. So, we are faced with a decision. Do we want to go down and hit Figment, or do we want to try Spaceship Earth? Both rides have been known to have a little bit of a lag, but it's always good to test it out on lesser popular streams. So, I'm thinking Spaceship, but Figment is really close by. I feel like just having a classic like Disney rides night. It's a little bit of a less popular stream, so we're gonna ride out some rides, test some connections, and just have fun and probably leave. Let's try to drop Wi-Fi. See if we can get a better wireless connection. So if you're with me, just give me a moment. If you're not, then you guys will see me in a second anyway. Bit rate is improving. All right. Bit rate is still really low, but as soon as I get out of this concourse, then you guys should be back to normal. So if I was lagging, sorry about the lag, going through this exit area on the ride, it's causing a little issues. All right, so now we're at good bit rate. So that was a little bit of a struggle there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the land pavilion, and we're going to kind of estimate the step count. We have an hour left in the park, and I think we're just going to ride Figment and Spaceship and call it a night. Not a lot going on, so if you're here with me, please like and hit subscribe and hit the bell notification. It'll certainly help you be notified when I go live again. And I just launched a new cruise video about the Carnival Glory. Had such a great time on that ship, and I just launched my first day video explaining a little bit about my experience as a cruiser on embarkation day. So it's a good video to go check out. I also have a video about my birthday celebration at Disney Springs and 2 more Carnival Glory videos coming out. And Spaceship Earth is beautiful as it ever is. While there's not any Halloween events going on right now, it feels very Halloween-y with all the lights. Lots of beautiful neon lights. And the park is a little on the busy side tonight. Not slammed, but usually everybody is. Yeah, we're gonna do Figment first. Seems like everybody is usually in the World Showcase by now, having some drinks and checking out the live music and having a good time. But it's a little busy over here. It's a little busy over here. We've had about 100 people visit us tonight on the stream. No more than 7 at once. Probably about 5 new subscribers. That's usually not the turnout that I normally have on my streams. However, with the new equipment and me having to take off a few weeks and some weird stuff some weird YouTube updates, like I think that there may be some settings as well. There's your monorail. There may be also some settings throwing us off. So tonight, we're going to finish out the night riding 2 more classic attractions here at EPCOT, and we're going to test out the Wi-Fi and the network inside the ride, so we can do much better in the future rides. And also, you guys have noticed over the last few weeks I have had some audio problems, and they're all related to getting new equipment and getting new software. And for some reason I have not figured out the underlying issue. And I would like to not spend more money trying to create a solution, but we'll see if I need to. I just went without the microphone and it didn't sound good for you guys. It was the feedback that I was getting from my spotters. So had to plug in the good mic again. Hello.
Our open house is now in progress. If you've not already reported to your assigned area, please do so immediately. And wear clean lab coats. Thank you.
All right. All right. Network is definitely bad coming into the ride. Hello. We are on no Wi-Fi now. Wi-Fi was sticking or still way under the bit rate I need to stream. Going up a little bit now. Just one? Thank you.
Sensory labs, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside your tour tram. Keep a watchful eye on your children and, oh yes, please don't let your imaginations run wild.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad durante su estadía en nuestros laboratorios permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a los pequeñitos. Gracias.
That is the absolute best cast member that I've ever heard say anything about this ride. certainly in character, it was great.
Drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie-coochie-coo, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the sound lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just the sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and hit.
With M-I-G-N-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. There's more to sight than meets the eye. Imagination works best when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Oh, he's gone. Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come into play. Figment, this is not a good time.
It's... Woohoo! You win 1 cent!
Figment, don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks.
Of course, Doc. The nose knows. One awful whiff can send you reeling. One lovely sniff can be appealing. Your mind defines what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a skunk is not a rose.
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're Now here's a real open house. Come on in.
Imagination is just turning your feet upside down. Come on, it's time to get back to the Institute. Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks.
Imagination. That's how our minds create creation.
We set them free. Thank you, Figment. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast. Imagination. A dream can be a dream come true. With just that spark from me and you.
Our inspiration is at the heart of all creation, right at the start of everything that's new. Well, it's spark right up for you. And now we invite you to set your imaginations free in the image works.
Hooray! Let's go play! With just that spark from me and you.
Of inspiration is at the heart of all creation, right at the start.
So yeah, Wi-Fi dropped about halfway through the ride, then it came back at the end. So we're gonna run ahead over to Spaceship. And it's probably going to lag, but we're testing everything out tonight to see, get a kind of idea what is going on. I was watching one of my old videos, and it was right before they started meeting Figment right here. And I was talking about how they were going to be able to meet Figment really soon. It was cool. Those old videos with park updates that are no longer relevant, always fun to way back machine it. But yeah.
You can put these on your
Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Thanks for hanging out, and it's been a fun time. And I also think now that we're rolling off the main summer vacation hours and days, people aren't thinking about vacation in Disney as much. They're thinking about like Halloween, getting ready for the holidays, and I think most of the Disney fans are over there watching the Not So Scary stream. Plus, I think just kind of feel like YouTube has let me down. Like, they're not suggesting my video as much tonight. They are suggesting it. I have analytics to show that they are. And then I hopped over to my other channel. I did see the notification for my stream, but I'm getting reports that people weren't being notified for my stream tonight, which that is a setting in when you create a stream. And I do believe it's not checked. I won't know if it's checked or not until tonight when I get home. But yeah, we're gonna ride. Now, I say that Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite Disney ride of all time. That's true. I love that ride, and I won't contest that, but my favorite ride, like in my favorite attraction, just because of what it represents for me, is Spaceship Earth. I think it's old and outdated, and maybe it could use some love and some refurbishment, but I have this ritual, which I did not do today, and I usually do before I go on the stream, is I usually just ride it once I get in the park. Kind of starts off the day and gets the mood going, and energy is kicking, and Oh, this is beautiful. If you have not been to Epcot at night, you certainly need to be here in the dark. And the summer hours do not justify it. You have to come in October to like March, so you can spend a good amount of time here. You see, the lights are beautiful. I'm getting Halloween vibes, even though there's not a single Halloween decoration up here. Guardians is my favorite ride. Like, it's great. Much better than Spaceship Earth as far as like thrill goes. But just for like old throwback Disneys, you can't beat a good Spaceship Earth. And then when I moved here in 2021 is when they put the lights on Epcot and started being able to display the colors like this. So, and I spent a lot of time at Epcot when I first moved here, started working at Disney Springs. We were blocked out of Magic and Studios because Magic Kingdom obviously is the busiest park and the most popular one. At Hollywood Studios, Guardians of the Galaxy and Galaxy's Edge was still really new. And yeah, we were just blocked out. So I spent a lot of time at Epcot and Animal Kingdom.
Go to the bathroom in Magic Kingdom?
So yeah, we did Journey of Water. We saw a little marine life. We rode Living with the Land, Soarin', Figment, and then we're gonna end the night with Spaceship Earth. We might hang out a little bit after the words, but we think we're gonna skip Luminous tonight. I hate that they blocked this off. Remember when we could just go that way? But they blocked it off and you have to go around now. That's super sad because it's so much quicker to get to Spaceship that way. But there is some beautiful views here. So yeah, I'm going to definitely do a Halloween stream at Disney Springs. And we're gonna do a couple streams in November. And then we're gonna crank it up wide open in December. And hopefully 2025, well, yeah, because we got a lot of stuff coming up in December. But in 2025, I'm hoping to have much more time than I have now to make YouTube videos and to live stream. So we'll go light in November. I'm gonna do as many live streams as my body will allow me to do in December. We're gonna go on a cruise in January, and New Year's we're gonna do the New Year's party here at Epcot. So Christmas Day we'll be at Magic Kingdom. So there's gonna be a lot of exciting things coming up. I would say we're on a 5-minute wait. There's no line and there's no queue. So like it's straight. It's pretty much walk on. So come, stay on the stream and join me while I ride the ride that makes me feel the absolute best here at Epcot. I usually don't ride it on the stream because of the lag, But tonight is a really good night to test that. To see if it was just a time or two, but oh, it's 10 minutes. So it's not a straight walk on, there is a chain, but not a long one. We can just keep going around, and now it's a walk on. All right. Bit rate is good coming in. We are currently on Disney Wi-Fi, so let's stay there to see what we get.
Remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle, and please watch your children.
10-minute wait. I say it's a 3-minute wait.
The sliding doors on your tipping machine close automatically. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle, and please watch your children.
Just one. Yeah.
Sliding doors on your time machine will close automatically. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle, and please watch your children. The sliding doors on your time machine will close automatically. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside.
During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backward and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backward and may stop.
Welcome aboard. On the map, please show us where you're from. What can you put your time travel coordinates?
We have been among its passengers. But where are we going? What kind of future will we discover? Surprisingly, the answers lie in our hearts. Since the dawn of recorded history, people inventing the future one step at a time. So let's travel back in time together. I'll show you how our ancestors created the world we know today. And then it will be your turn to create the world of tomorrow. Here, in this hostile world, is where our story begins. We are alone, struggling to survive, until we learn to communicate with one another. Now we can hunt as a team, and survive together. It takes 15,000 years to come up with the next bright idea, recording our knowledge on cave walls. There was only one small problem. When we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. Now let's move ahead to ancient Egypt, because something is about to happen here that will change the future forever. This
unknown Egyptian pounding reeds flat is inventing papyrus, a sort of paper. Papyrus, in turn, creates better record-keeping of plans, designs, and unfortunately taxes. But it also brings with it the dawn of great civilizations. At this point, each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with all of them, have a solution. They create a simple common alphabet, adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thank the Phoenicians. They invented them. The ancient Greeks were great inventors of the future. First, they established public schools, and then began teaching an intriguing new subject called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today. All over the known world, Rome built the first World Wide Web, and it's leading us into the future. But then we hit a roadblock. Rome falls, and the great library of Alexandria in Egypt is burned. Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever. Or so we think. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly recording books by hand. But that is about to change. In 1450, Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field, and the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance. Were just the beginning. Now communication technology races headlong into the future, and soon people all over the world are sharing life's most important moments faster than ever before. In 1969, from somewhere else.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
To send a man to the moon, we had to invent a new language, spoken not by man, but by computers. At first very large, very expensive, could have one of these amazing machines in their own house. There's just one problem. They're as big as a house. The solution comes in, of all places, a garage in California. Young people with a passion for shaping the future put the power of the computer in everyone's hands. Together, we form a super network that glows with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new renaissance. After 30,000 years of time travel, here we are, a truly global community, poised to shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
Your return to Earth. In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention! You are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers. Please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth.
For the first time in history, all of us can have a say about the kind of world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. Some fun creating the future, shall we? On your computer screen, answer a few questions for us. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready? Well done. Now, along with your answers, let's add in some amazing new technology that we happen to know about. And now I believe your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Home has already booked you a ticket on the magnetic hover train, while you relax and enjoy a beautiful view of the future. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and make together. See you in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated.
Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
Please remain seated. Your vehicle will begin moving immediately. Remain seated, please. Our travels are resuming now.
Ideas and innovations are being developed to make the world a better place.
Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands away from the doors and step carefully onto the moving platform.
You guys, come on, let's go.
That was fun. Let's go.
I feel like the two properties, ours where we're at here and up north, is similar. And I walked by John the Road. I'm in trouble.
You can't run away like that, Bubba. It's too dark. I can't see you. I can't find you.
Even though that really of us will be happening in 15 minutes.
It tastes like dreamsicle. I need
I
some.
am at a place in the street
What?
where I got to take it. What's the benefit of it? But it was really fun catching a lot of the old classic.
I tried to grab one. No, I tried to grab one.
There you have it, friends. Such an amazing, different kind of weather night and a different kind of stream at EPCOT tonight. But thank you so much, and thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we will see you again on Thursday. had a good night. It was such a pleasure for you to come and stream with us. So thank you, and see you Thursday.